Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Knight Raven. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another review. And today is exciting because this arrived today from Big Bad Toy Store. I was very surprised when I got the email letting me know that they were getting it in and to be ready to pay for my pre-order. And he shipped, and here he is. And oh my god, it is Studio Series Megatron, the 86 movie Megatron. And yes, we'll talk about the elephant in the room in a minute. First, let's take a look at the packaging. Our usual new Studio Series packaging, which is very similar to the Age of the Primes. I do wish that there was still some differences to the main line and Studio Series packaging, but oh well. Here we've got a great image of Megatron right there in his vehicle mode, alternate mode, one of his alternate modes. 54 steps, Transformers Studio Series, the Transformers, the movie, Megatron. On this side, just a continuation of that image. You can see Autobot City in the background with that orange, I don't know if it's dawn or dusk. I think it's dawn. Slowly coming up in the background. Transformers Studio Series, leader class in different languages. On this side, there's Megatron again. Studio Series. On the top, Megatron, Transformers the movie. The bottom, barcode words and stuff. On the back are product shots. Does all that, and an image or a still from the movie. Looking very cool, very good. With a little bio if you want to read that. And a warning, small parts, please do not eat anything in this package. So, there is that. And now we'll talk about the elephant. Yes, he's a tank. Yes, it's not 100% it's not completely accurate to what we should be seeing for an 86 movie Megatron. However, I understand the reasoning for what they have to do. Um, I've seen the arguments going back and forth all about, well, you can't be a gun, but yet you can buy, Nerf guns, you can buy BB guns, you can buy all the, yes, under very specific, strict rules. And they'd just rather do the tank and give us a weapon that is him as a gun that the other characters can hold. Because let's face it, he becomes a gun that the other characters hold, and I mean, who's gonna take him out of robot mode like this, anyways? I have him in his tank mode. This is the only time he's gonna be in tank mode, and believe me, in robot mode, you can't even tell he turns into a tank. It's what they did is amazing. It works. Um, but yeah, the strict gun laws here in the U.S. makes that very difficult. Because let's face it, even in '86, kids here in America are dumb. There's no getting around it. Japan has even stricter gun laws and rules. They could have, yes, they could have done him as a gun mode. Would have been no problem. Then again, children in Japan, a bit smarter. So there's that. That's the elephant in the room. They cannot do a gun mode here in the States. It's unfortunate. It's what we have to face. We knew he was going to be a tank. We've known that for a few years now, since '86 movie figure characters started being done in the Studio Series line. We knew ahead of time that he was going to be a tank. There was no doubt about it. We'll say he's a pretty good looking tank. And the nice thing is, it kind of feels like it fits with not only '86 movie, but IDW, comic books, all that. let's face it, in the comics, he kind of transformed into both. So, enough about that. Let's get down to the figure. And this is a great figure. I have him in tank mode. He comes in robot mode packaging, and it's a pretty good tank. I actually really like it. It's a good looking tank. Yes, 86 movie, he's going to stay in robot mode with probably Starscream wielding his little gun mode that he comes with. I think that's how I'm going to do it. But yeah, very, very cool. Um, you can see these, I know they don't come off well on camera, but it is sort of a bluish gray, which works with how it looked in the movie. And you'll see that when we get to robot mode. Got the treads, got all the wheels for the treads, got rolling wheels down here. You can see, like, they did some magic with this. Like, I'm amazed. Like, this is incredible. He does roll, as tanks should roll, and he can get this down, can rotate the turret. So we do have that option. So very cool. Looks good. He does come with a few accessories. As you can see, his arm cannon um, becomes part of the tank mode. This piece that's on his back, the muzzle of his usual gun mode, helps extend that. It looks very good. He also comes with, the energy sword, laser sword, that he fought Prime with, and this is a bit disappointing. I wish it was better, but it's still, at least we got this. And this can store, and the instructions show storing it on the side here. And he comes with him as his gun. So, like I said, this is going to be something that like Starscream will be holding, and he can have a blast effect there. So very cool on that. And the instructions for storing it in this mode states putting it right there. So there's your weapon storage for the extra accessories. He unfortunately does not come with the pistol that he shot Prime with, and he doesn't come with his flail that he used in the second episode of More Than Meets the Eye. Um, and little other bits and pieces here that would have been really cool to get. However, DNA Design will give it to us. Plus, I think DNA Design will do a better version of his arm cannon because it's nice, but it's not great. The arm cannon definitely needs work. Now, I do have some things for comparison here. So first off, what I have for comparison, once I can get it to, we've got Earthrise Megatron. You can see the differences here. Like, just incredible on those differences. I also brought down, because got to do a comparison with this guy, because so many people thought this guy was going to be reworked to become Megatron, and this just show that no, that is not the case, not one bit. They don't even transform the same. Here we have Megatronus with Megatron, and yeah, you can see the huge differences here. Like, they don't transform the same at all. So anybody who was thinking that he was going to be redone into Studio Series Megatron, yeah, no. I mean, they even stated, well, those who are still thinking, oh, that's what's going to happen. No, like, the transformation is not even the same, not even remotely close to the same. So, yeah. So there's Megatronus, and of course, because we've got to have this comparison, here he is with Prime. And yeah, you can see, like, he's a good sized tank for sure. Let's get the trailer out of the way here. Some other stuff out of the way here. Like, yeah, like, these are really, really good. Like, I don't mind that we got him as a tank, especially with the fact that the magic that they did for robot mode, just like, you can't even really tell. So yeah, so there is that. And just offhand, there he is with Studio Series Jazz. So you got that as a comparison, just in case you don't have any of the others. So that's it for tank mode. Let's get him transformed. Raise you up here. Oh, my camera's being a little goofy. So first thing we're gonna do, remove this. Let me bring it down a little bit. Jeez, that's too high. Set this off to the side. Actually, just rotate that and set this off to the side. Now what we're going to do, we're going to untab the arms from the sides of the cannon, and then we're going to pull it out. And you see the way this is, like, this just sort of sits in there and then it tabs. I like the way they did that for a tank. That is really good. We'll just close these back up, leave that like that. Now there's a bit of transformation with the cannon, and what we're doing here is we're going to rotate this around, and that closes up, and that gives us the cannon. What is a bummer is I wish this would have been able to collapse down somehow, but the way they did this piece, it is unfortunate. Just the cannon doesn't look right. Just DNA design is gonna do us right. Now, what we want to do here, gonna get in here, rotate the toes up. And bring the feet up, just like that. Bring them up like this. We'll just leave them like that for now. Now what we want to do is want to bring these out. They sort of, so there's a little slot right in here, and there's a tab that's in there that they plug into. So just bring them up like that. Same thing there. And we'll just leave it like that for the moment. Now, untab all this, and there's a few spots. So there's a tab here that goes to that slot there. There is a tab here. You can see that goes into a slot right there. And then there's a tab here that goes right into the slot right here. So plenty of spaces right there. Same thing on this side. Tab it and bring it out. Now, what we want to do, rotate these down and around, just like that. Open this up on this side, fold this in, close it back up. Same thing here, open, rotate that in, close it back up, then do that here. So open this up, rotate it in, close it back down, tab it together. Open, rotate, close. And there's that. So now, what we'll do, we'll rotate these here. There is a tab right here that is going to tab in right there. Just like that. Then this is going to come down, and there's a tab here. Hope you can see that. There's a tab here, a tab right there that are going to go into the two slots there. they tabbed in. And this is going to rotate, and this tab is going to tab in right there. So we want to get that into the right spot, and there's that. We can bring the foot down, and there's one leg all done. Same thing on this other side. Rotate, tab in, down, tab together, bring this up, tab that in, and bring the foot down. And there's the legs all done. So now, what we want to untab, they tab together here. We're going to bring it all out on all these different positions. So when you're going into tank mode, you see the way, not want to do that. You see the way that it's positioned here? You want them like that. So when you come in, you want it in, and in. Then you can get them together and tab together. It is like there's a lot of moving around you got to do with it. Get it in the right spot. But yeah, you want it. So you want them like this for the arms. But like I said, bring them out. You want to rotate them. Bring this all up. This, so there's a slot right here with a tab right in there that goes in there. So yeah, when you're going into tank mode, you want to make sure that that tabs in like that. Bring that up. We can bring this up like this for now. Want to untab the legs from these pieces. Bring them up. Tab. Bring it up. Rotate them. Bring them down. Rotate. Bring it down. And we'll rotate at the waist. Yes, there's a lot of movement here for this transformation. So now this is going to come down, and there's tabs here. Go into the slots there. Then you can close this up, and that'll tab and hold it together. Take this piece, rotate it in, just like that. Now, what we want to do, bring this down like this. We want to rotate his head out. And we can bring this back up, and there's a tab that we want to make sure that it tabs into and closes up. It's not supposed to come back out. There we go. So there's that. Now, this is going to rotate in. Just like this. Bring it up. Then we're going to take and move this, and this sort of tabs in a way. You want to push that in. Just like that. Same thing on this side. Raise you up a little bit more. I hope you can see all this. I apologize if you can't. But yeah, get that in. Oh. All right, there we go. Now what we want to do, want to open this up, Make sure you get this open a little more. I'm going to rotate it. We can bring the fist out. This will close up. And this will close up. We can rotate it. And there's one hand done. Same thing here. tab and open, open, rotate, bring the fist out, close it up, and again, there's a tab and a slot. You'll hear it. It's in the right spot. Well, you won't hear it, but you'll feel it. This one, rotate so that elbow is where it needs to be. And of course, we need the finishing touches. So this is going to plug in right here. Just get it where you need it. And of course, he is nothing without his arm cannon. We're gonna take this post, and it's just gonna tab in right there. And there we have Studio Series Megatron robot mode. And he looks incredible. This is magic what they did for transformation. Like, wow, just amazing. Take a good look at that head. Very, very excellent head sculpt. Love that Megatron menacing scowl, his big old eyebrows, the red eyes, his helmet. Decepticon symbol. I wish they would have done more cartoon style symbol instead of having the silver outline. That is a bummer that we got that. But, oh well. Got the detail that he has, the yellow, the blue, the red on the side, the red on his elbow, or yeah, just above his elbows, all the grays. And again, this bluish gray, which does fit in with, sorry, one side does not always want to tab in correctly. Yeah, I may have to take a look at this. I think I got something mistransformed, possibly. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, no. I think it's all in there correctly. Oh, there we go. Nope. All right, mine's having an issue. But yeah, it fits, it works. See, I got a gap in mine, unfortunately. Can't really do a whole lot about it. I don't know. I'll have to take a look and see what's going on. But still, it is a great figure. I absolutely love it. Like, I mean, like you could not tell those are tank truck. It looks like part of um the handle of a gun in a way. So they did that perfectly. I love the way they did that. That is incredible. That is amazing. Now articulation, head is on a ball joint, rotates, looks up, looks down, a little bit of wiggle. Arms come out that far. We've got a butterfly, rotate. We've got bicep swivel, over 90 for an elbow. You see that? Got wrist, got articulated hands just like primes, where we got the one, two knuckles on one finger, two knuckles on the other fingers, which are combined. There's that. We've got waist, little forward high kick, kicks back that far. Full Van Dam, got thigh, just over 90 for a knee. The foot can move up a bit of And we've got lots of ankle pivot. So, again, he is very poseable. Absolutely love it. Looks incredible. Of course, you can. It's goofy, but I'm going to do it. You can hold himself. I mean, nothing like a bot playing with himself. I couldn't resist. The joke was there. And he can hold this, and it sort of like snaps into place, which, there we go. And just close the arm around it. He's got his laser sword, and then it is a bit of a pain getting out. There we go. So yeah, he can wield his accessories, and it's a great figure. I like it. I really do like it. I'll get him into a decent standing position here. Set him back there, bring him down. So here he is with Earthrise Megatron. See just how much better the new one is. I mean, just wow, incredible. Like, wow. There he is with Megatronus. They look good together. I like it. Man, I like that. And finally, one that I know everybody's been waiting to see, with Optimus. Studio Series Optimus. And wow. They look incredible. Like this, man, I love it. I just absolutely love it. Oh, and to show that any of them can hold Megatron in weapon form. There we go. Well, he's shooting the cure at the Insecticons. So there's that. So yeah, again, very, very cool. Climb out of the way here. Yeah, so there we have it. Studio Series Megatron. I am so excited this guy showed up. Can't wait to put him on my shelf with the rest of my season one cast. Um, I do wish he had more accessories. That is a bummer. We don't have the pistol. We don't have his flail. Well, like, would have been cool to have those. Um, but this is a great figure. Again, mine came through Big Bad Toy Store, so check there. I don't know if they've got any more coming in. I was surprised to get him so early. Very happy to have him. Um, yeah, definitely recommend, especially if you're a big G1er like I am. So, yeah, that is all I have to say. So, that is it for Studio Series 86 Megatron. And as always, I want to say thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow my Patreon, and I'll see you all later.